Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello my dear, my name is Paulina and please join the family by subscribing and leaving me a comment below so we can start chatting. I love chatting with you guys, I love your comments and I'm all for it. So guys, first of all, thank you so much for such a great feedback that we got in my last video that I made with my boyfriend. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'll link it right here. Guys, I am so amazed that you liked it so much and I'm so happy you had so much fun because we had a lot of fun filming it as well. So I'm sure he's gonna appear on my channel again sooner or later, so stay tuned. And now I want to share with you my favorite thing, which is spending money and showing you what I spend the money on, which is perfumes. We all love it, right? And recently I made a huge poll on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I share my stories while I'm walking around the shops and I'm showing you new perfume releases as well. So there's a lot of fun. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. Nevertheless, I made a huge poll that so many of you participated and recommended me the best marshmallow and benzoin / caramel fragrances. So I picked the ones that were the most recommended, most of them, because there were so many, and I'm still in the process of getting some, so I still need to wait for them to arrive. But so far so good. I have a lot of perfumes to show you, so let's jump right in to them. So the first brand I discovered thanks to you is kind of a niche brand, I shall say. I've never heard of it before, and the brand is French and it's called Reminiscence, and I think they're based in Paris, and these are their gourmand range fragrances. So the one that was most recommended to me was the, correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Guimauve. Basically it's a marshmallow fragrance and that's what it should mean. Okay, so this one is the marshmallow one, and I also got the other one because I was just being me. I couldn't like leave only with one fragrance, you know, on their website. No. So I got the other one, and this one is Dragée. And this one is supposed to be like this candy that you can decorate your cakes with, like this French little candies. And they're both amazing, but I don't think they're a great blind buy, if you know what I mean. You really need to sniff them first, which I know is very hard in the current situation. So let me just review them for you. So let's start with this one. The Guimauve Marshmallow is in a gorgeous pink bottle. I'm not sure if you can see the bottle properly because the lights are very harsh in here. However, it's gorgeous pink and it's so pretty on the stand. And this one is a Oriental Gourmand. That's how it is marketed as. Okay, the notes in here are orange blossom, marshmallow, tonka bean. There's also lavender, there's also mint if I'm not mistaken, some spicy notes. So it's definitely not your typical gourmand. It's also not a typical marshmallow, I must say. This is not as sweet as I expected it to be. This is also definitely not an airy fragrance. This is quite sweet, but also herbal. You get that lavender and mint in here. It also leans powdery. The further it gets, it leans more powdery. And that's what might put you off from it, because it's like a little bit of this old school kind of scent. It's gorgeous nevertheless, and I'm totally gonna rock it. I think it is that kind of gourmand that is quite summer appropriate, so that's fine. I would totally rock it in summer. The longevity on these two is amazing. Guys, I was so surprised because I was sure they're not an expensive brand, and I was, you know, sure that they would not last long, but they really do. Like on me, on my skin, they last very well for 8 hours, and then they become a skin scent, and then they still last on the skin, but just being very close to you. I have it actually here in the dry down. So yeah, it's quite herbal, very powdery leaning, it is sweet but not too sweet. And you get those like herbally notes in here along with that tonka and marshmallow. So I also get a lot of orange blossom in here, a lot of orange blossom, which makes it very oriental leaning. It's a very interesting one though, and I feel like if you don't like typical gourmands, you still might love it. So that's marshmallow. And the other one that I want to show you, which actually from these two I like more, I think. It might change because I haven't played with them for too long, but I think I like this one more. So this is Dragé, and this is basically a floral sweet, which is, to me, is very gourmand actually. And this is orange blossom as well, the Dragé fragrance, and almond. So it's like a very sweet almond milky fragrance. The longevity, as I said, on both of them is great. Yeah, you get that sweeter, way sweeter than that one, milky almondy kind of scent with a little bit of orange blossom in the beginning. It's not as prominent as in the marshmallow one though. So I think this one is a little bit of a safer blind buy, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I love them both nevertheless, and I think especially this one would be a great layering piece, you know? If you want your some fragrances to be a little bit more milky, creamy, almondy, sweeter, I think this one is a great layering piece because there's not that much going on in the fragrance. It's more linear than marshmallow. Marshmallow is definitely more of a complex fragrance. So that's my initial thoughts on Reminiscence. I also know there is another perfume from their Gourmand range, which is in a green bottle, and it's Heliotrope. So if you already have it, please let me know if it's nice, and if it is, I'm gonna get it, okay? Okay, so next, another marshmallow fragrance, and to me, this is like the ultimate marshmallow goodness. This is gonna be my new signature scent. I know I say it in every other video, but yeah. Kilian. Of course, this is the more affordable Kilian range, but it's amazing anyway. And this is the Princess. So I don't need a prince to be a princess. That's the full name. Tongue twister. But, guys, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. Thank you. I've known about the fragrance before you told me, before we made a poll. I've been eyeing it since it was just released, and I was in love with it instantly. But then I read some reviews that it's not very long lasting, so I didn't justify the price in my head for something that's not long lasting. But then I was like, okay, let me just test it out myself. You guys recommend it, so you can't recommend me, right? I hope so, at least. So that's Princess, and guys, this is just to die for. This is sweet marshmallow, but yet it's airy. So, and it's a long lasting, and it projects amazingly. So this is a very strong sweet marshmallow combined with tea, like a strong tea note. I think there's some ginger in here as well. Yeah. Very, very gorgeous scent. It's sweet, but yet, as I said, it's quite airy. It's not like, oh, I can't breathe. No, it's just amazing blend. And guys, since I got it, which was like a few days ago, I wore it a few times already to test it out. And I wore it out, and wherever I went, like my beauty salon, shop, I was complimented each and every single time. And people are apparently obsessed with that scent. So I think out of all these marshmallowy fragrances that we have here, out of all the three, this one is the safest blind buy. I think it's also the most likable. Longevity, great, 8 hours for sure. And I feel like even when I don't smell it on my skin anymore, I get used to that fragrance very quickly. Other people still smell it very, very well. So that's thumbs up. So yeah, that's gonna be my new favorite, Kilian Princess. Also, I'm eyeing other fragrances from them, from that range, especially After Sunset. So I think that's gonna be my next buy, After Sunset, you know? Okay. Next fragrance that I want to share with you is actually a recommendation from Gorgeous Maria MJ on YouTube. And she's been raving about that fragrance since I can remember. I think since I started watching her videos. Guys, this is such a love-hate for me. At first when I got it and I sprayed it and I walked with it, I was like, I love it. I even spoke to her about it, that it was just my jam. And it is. And I mainly got it not only because of her reviews, but also I checked on Fragrantica, and this is supposedly similar to Sol de Janeiro fragrance, which is not available in my country, unfortunately. And I really wanted to get it because I love the scent of their Boom Boom cream, the butt cream, you know? And this is supposedly similar. So what this is, it's a very vacation-like vanilla with pear. And in the beginning, I think this is my arm that has some space here. In the beginning, guys, this is like the most gorgeous vanilla ever. With that pear, I just die for pear. But the dry down, guys, is just, on my skin at least, I know it might be different on other people. To me, it smells like Carolina Herrera Good Girl. And I was so devastated because I hate Carolina Herrera. You know I hate that, right? Why didn't you tell me, girl? I don't know, maybe it's just my skin. But guys, if you have it, especially you, MJ, if you're watching, do you also have that vibe of Carolina Herrera Good Girl in the dry down? Please let me know. I would love to know. Because this is the only thing that is repelling for me in that fragrance. Despite of that, to me, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful with a great price. Longevity on me is amazing. Over 8 hours, I would say 9 hours that I can absolutely smell it on my skin. So that's great. But yeah, the dry down, I still need to work through it. We'll see how it goes, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm sure that if you like Carolina Herrera Good Girl, you will just adore this scent. Adore it. So that's that. Okay, now I got some fragrances from Federico Mahora, and some are already repurchases, but I don't think I ever spoke about them in my video, so I'm just going to show them to you since I got new bottles. So the first one is Federico Mahora Pure Royal 900, and this is a 100% dupe for Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and this is just gorgeous. So I did test Lost Cherry a few times. I had decants, and to be honest, guys, I cannot justify the price of Tom Ford Lost Cherry because despite of it being my favorite fragrance, on me it lasts like 4 hours, which is just a joke. What? Let's move on. This one, on me it lasts for around 6 hours, which is already better. And for the price, you cannot go wrong. So I absolutely love it. This is a deep cherry liquor, a little bit marzipan-y, sweet kind of fragrance. It's unisex, but it leans more feminine in my opinion. I love it. I love this one. So that's 900, the Lost Cherry. I'm gonna tell you everything below, you know, write the numbers and stuff. The other one I got, let's go with numbers correctly in order. 902, and this is Mandarino, the Amalfi from Tom Ford dupe, and this is 100% dupe in my opinion, absolutely 100% dupe. And this one is definitely that mandarin scent, but it leans quite citrus woody, a little bit green. So out of all these so to speak vacation Tom Ford scents, I mean Neroli, Portofino, Mandarino, Amalfi, Costa Azzurra, this one in my opinion is the most unisex, even masculine leaning. Nevertheless, it's very fresh. I absolutely love it, and I'm sure I'm gonna use it with my boyfriend. We're gonna both use it. So that's that. Longevity wise, I would say around 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours I can still properly smell it. So that's 902 Mandarino di Amalfi dupe. Next one I got is 903 Pure Royal. And this is gorgeous. This is Neroli Portofino, and to me this one is my favorite out of the summer. Again, it's, you know, not really, but like summer Tom Ford perfumes. And this is my absolute favorite because it's very Neroli. It leans more feminine, it's a little bit sweeter, but it's still super citrusy, super fresh and zesty. It lasts on me, again, around 5 hours, whereas Neroli Portofino, which I actually did have a few years back, it didn't last on me at all. I had to literally shower myself with Neroli Portofino every single hour. Or every 2 hours, which was ridiculous. I went through that bottle, I think, in 2 weeks. This one, nevertheless, is great. And I love the price. And it's 100% dupe. I love how it smells. Yeah, 903. Another one that I got is, this is Pure Royal 710. And this is a dupe for Kilian, Good Girl Gone Bad. And I would say this is 99% dupe. Longevity-wise, it's not as long-lasting as Good Girl Gone Bad. I think this one lasts for around 7 hours, I shall say. But the scent is very, very, very similar. Like, obnoxiously similar. It's a sweet, sexy Oriental white floral. I'm not, guys, in regards to these perfumes, Federico, Mahora, I'm not even gonna tell you now the notes, because the notes they use, the oils they use are exactly the same notes as in the original versions. So there's just no point. This one is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm back. I had to get it. Okay, so this one, I actually posted about it recently on our community page, and this is Pure Royal 707, and this is, it's even scary to say that, but this is 100% dupe for my beloved Chanel Chanson Fresh. Like, they're just exactly the same, guys. It's scary, because I love Chanel Chanson Fresh, and I never thought I would cheat on it, but this is just perfect, you know what I mean? This is just exactly the same. It's just scary. I tested them for a few days. I wore only Chanel Chanson Fresh on one side and this one on the other. They perform exactly the same. Like, the longevity is the same. Both on me last for around 7 hours. 7 to 8 hours maybe. I should say 7. Okay, 7 hours. The notes are exactly the same. The performance is the same. I love it. So that's 707. That I recently got, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Of course, everything I'm wearing and everything I'm talking about will be listed down below. So check it out, guys, before you write a comment asking about it, because surely everything is in the description box. And guys, that's it for now. Next haul will be actually a little bit more exciting and different, because I am actually gonna take you shopping with me. I've been recently posting a lot of stories from Sephora that I've been walking around and testing new releases, new products. So I want to make a full-on video from that, and I'm gonna take you shopping with me, and then I'm gonna review everything I bought that day with you. So I hope you're gonna be happy to see that, and I'm super excited to film this for you, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!